has been seen as a good response to a lot of these tank junglers, but SOFM going to pile drive it and try and get something happening in these solo lanes.
Yeah, he's also just an incredibly strong skirmisher on Tron.
Now opening segment, it is Quanfong who gets bullied down in lane. A lot of pressure towards these teams in the LPL that focus him down. He has a 550.
The capabilities for an extended team fight, but it looks like they're going to try anyway.
Well, Angel takes away the ulti. On goes in first. Mega Inferno Bomb. Quanfong on the back end. We talked about this AD carry, but can't do too much if SOFM goes down the Realm Warp so aggressively to force out the flash from this AD. Quanfong sent packing. It's Rogue Warriors with Wave suffering right now. Bin has been doing well against ZDZ, or ZDZ, sorry, I'm an Australian, I don't want to ruin it, as Bin actually might be going in for this, but ZDZ going to back away in the meantime.
Need to go for a Herald. They can open up this map immensely here with the SOFM there. He has played this champion a lot, and we have seen some great pillars come out for him throughout some of the series down the top side of the turret. So, yes, they trade flash, but no kills has come over. They give the kill or the turrets to a trade, and then the second Rift Herald is starting.
But Suning haven't. They're still on this dragon. They started up, and Xiaohao has to get on in. Angel on the back end as well. What's going to happen here? A lot of burst again. Bin jumping forward. ZDZ now late to the party. It's stolen. Stolen to the backline as Chocho gets an awesome ulti that sets up for the Mega Inferno Bomb. The kick away means Bin has to re-engage, but Suning have lost a lot. Rogue Warriors even more though. Watch for Forge here as he machine guns away on this rise, trying to get that little spread as On re-engages Angel into the thick of it, but ZDZ goes into the ultimatum as Forge takes a Realm Warp.
Off Rogue Warriors to be towards the bot side of the map, and therefore both top laners here are just losing resources.
Longer lane.
Champion though, so in a TP scenario, it's not like she does all too much, but she does still have 30 seconds to take down one turret, but that is time where
taking a couple of bouncing bombs and Rogue Warriors at full HP. They're fighting for the soul here to take down Suning in game number 1. As On in the backside, the soul flare doesn't connect. The chains of corruption directly on, but Xiaohao back on and he gets it at 1 HP. He presses E and baby, it becomes free. Angel in the backline knows this fight has already gotten so wrong as Quanfong gets dove on. Rogue Warriors out the back end has been on the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, Rogue Warriors are going to Worlds.
He's able to get out alive, and then with no riposte up for the Fiora, there's nothing to do, and now Rogue Warriors. So in a team fight scenario with multiple members having the Infernal buff, that's just going to hurt on Bin.
I mean, look at this. Chocho caught out though, but the haymaker. Well, the shield was maximum charge as Angel now spotted out. The Flake Forge walks into this one, has the flash, abscond of Duck, not within range. And it's another pick there when Suning thought they caught out the support. Rogue Warriors charging it in. They have a Ziggs who is two-shotting turrets at this point. Satchel charge, not even needed this time around. And Rogue Warriors feeling confident they can keep the push.
Yeah, they don't even have the support right here. This is 4 members pushing up
25
against
minutes.
5 in just a bit. Bin is respawning. They're just going to go for it. Bin is still dead.
25 minutes, Guildborg. Onto the turret. First satchel charge there. Nexus turret number 1 drops down. Rogue Warriors not feeling confident enough they can end the game, but ZDZ walking forward. Angel again. The hookshot, walk shot, disengage, and Forge now at the front line. As On doesn't want to take bouncing bomb, and Chocho has now returned to full HP. Rogue Warriors still push in. They get what they were after. The base destroyed. A 4K Baron buff. A Realm Warp. They're not stopping with Hex Flash. They're all in. As over the wall to Angel. It's now the next target. The Hextech ultimatum means he can't escape here. Rogue Warriors are just dismantling the World 2020 finalists. The Xiaohao doesn't fully commit. And SOFM, the jungle superstar, without mana and without a hope in game 1.
And it's just getting dire. Suning, they beat UMG. Suning, they beat RNG. Suning, they had to beat top esports to get it to this point. And we won 2 of them. And all those 9 series, only won 5 games in total.
Oh,
this is huge when they finally get to just blow up Angel.
Now, what a treat that you've got LPL on today for this absolute stomp of a banger.
And they said it was copium, but for me, that was the hopium apparently we got in front of us here. There is actually hope for Rogue Warriors. So the team fight breaks out though, but it just doesn't look like they can do much of it.
Not enough damage. SOFM just dead. Xiaohao takes it in. Betty picks up the kill credit. And now for another inhibitor turret. Once ZDZ goes in the back line. Absolutely obliterates Quanfong, who goes golden, but he's only bought time to die later on. Suning are obliterated once more, and in 28 minutes, RW will destroy the Lions in a mighty game number 1. They Realm Warp into the base. Look at this, they've taken the minion wave. Angel's trying to buy time, but Benny flashes away. He dies to the chain lash, but it's only Sunic who get absolutely ignored by the Hopium and Rogue Warriors. Still the same methodology. The Rise locked in last. That means at this point in the game, we do have the Viego, as you talked about, in the jungle, and a lot of wave clear, a lot of pressure for Forge in the mid lane as well. A lot of ability power burst, as we saw. Started, it is SOFM towards the top side, crossing over, while Xiaohao has topside camps to clear, and more importantly, a wave that, from Bin's angle, continuously pushes in. So there is an opportunity there if this Viego wants to get in.
Very unlucky. The Raptor ward from Suning just ran out, so not actually spotting Xiaohao going up, but that doesn't matter. Set set.
Oh, it doesn't, because Bin with the solo kill flashing on in. The Hextech ultimatum. Better late than never, but it is still a solo first blood. While TP in, Viego in as well. Against the wall, Bin kiting away the Realm Warp just in case. It's a 1-for-1, but Bin smacking him down with his sword.
I am not too sure what Set was doing. Huanfeng, or Xiaohao rather, was on the way up there because they were just going to trade that. They realized Suning was doing the Drake, so they were not going to contest it. They wanted to attack top instead. But Set jump in way too early and just completely...
Well, and Forge stuck in the mid wave, even with the Realm Warp. You know, it's quite dangerous as Chocho, speaking of danger, walks into the whole team. Haymaker hasn't even come out until the Troll Bubble hits. He's down for the count. And Xiaohao now walks right alongside with him, but a Sonic Wave ends with the Resonate.
Whatsoever. Riftail had already come through from the mid lane, and they're not in a position to get up with the fight here. And to make matters worse, they lose the fight, and Bin is still wreaking havoc on this VR. I still don't understand why they left it open after having seen already how tough the matchup were for Set in game 1. It was literally the only game lane losing.
And when we use your keyword...
As soon as the Set was caught out of position there from Chocho, I mean, it's just go time for them. They do get a turret for themselves, but this is not first.
Bring in their side laners together to try and get more on the map. While for Suning, it is just yet another trade.
And there we go. They have the Riftail, so opting in for the side lane tempo swap here is not really going to benefit you. They should not, like Rogue Warriors, are able to capitalize on this. There's no cross map for them to be had. There's no one on top side they can catch off guard. The jungle...
Nicely done from Forge, but he knew he was dead there with SOFM on the wing. They're making a response on the Bin, who doesn't pay the same respect bottom wave, but as the TP comes through, Rogue Warriors want a full commit, but the grand challenge, Bin doesn't care. Heartbreaker away, the satchel charge almost griefed, but Bin will go down. Rogue Warriors with a good pick, but nothing's up barred the Baron, while Suning start putting momentum down. There's a good Realm Warp over the wing. They're all in. Rogue Warriors relying on Betty to do the damage as Chocho once again. Great backline access. The Haymaker not fully charged up as Angel now joins in onto Chocho, who's going to be rendered to death. Huanfeng says
a huge factor in that they're going to be winning this game.
Because we can mention if the game goes longer as well, even though Suning don't feel too bad here with tools like the Zoe, as that Trouble Bubble hits over the wall. Angel now set up, Chocho trying to block, but depth charge, Ziggs gets sent sky high, doesn't
into the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got the wit's end, right, as SOFM has a Sonic Wave, the satchel charge there, they're waiting for it, times it with SOFM, gets out, but into the backline, the face breaker gives over a kick to Xiaohao. Chocho's ult was not it whatsoever. It's watered. They know what SOFM's HP bar is. He's healing up from the Baron nicely, but Rogue Warriors are still going to walk on in. Hextech explosives on the ground as Bin is being the front line for now. Forge running forward on the rise. They're targeting Bin, who can't riposte. ZDZ in the back line as well, as Forge has to disengage. Betty still throwing bombs out, but the ultimate has been issued to ZDZ. Forge, where did he Realm Warp to? Right back to the mid lane. While SOFM is low, the ulti already sent out from the Ziggs. Angel going to be backing off because Bin in the bottom lane with this Baron buff has so much agency. Priority, again, the key word, and Suning have lots of it in multiple lanes.
Well, they do. Hex Flash to come over here as well. Betty needs to be a bit careful, but this is just the pressure you're going to be feeling now. Bin with Baron buff in a side lane is just going to be gaining so much pressure, and he's going to be absorbing a lot of that, while the rest of his team can just be sieging down with the Zoe now. But
still quite a bit of wave clears. SOFM goes in over the wall. Bit dangerous. Wanted the kick back on Betty, who doesn't have his flash available. And Bin will return to the wave. Look at topside, though, for Rogue Warriors. There's no threat in all three waves crashing in. But still, Suning don't have to care as the backline access is there once more. ZDZ takes a trouble bubble, and Om's just walking in, Dredgeline into the inhibitor. He goes deep, but ZDZ chunked out the half immediately. Suning still going forward. Chocho ulting out, but the Hextech Ultimatum brings On in. A two-man face breaker. On needs to die. Will give a reset over. The Xiaobao flashes On in, excuse me. Xiaobao's dead though. The Heartbreaker doesn't matter. It was looking optimistic, but Betty's out of mana, and Rogue Warriors are out of options in game number 2.
And once again, the priority from the early game, it's what we talked about. It was just on the side of Suning this time around. We may see some swaps come through from Suning, or obviously Rogue Warriors going over to blue side. But for now, in game 2, it is Rogue Warriors Suning that strikes back on towards this one.
Let's keep fountain diving. Betty almost dies, but goes golden to save his grace as we go to a game 3.
Scenario they were stuck in before in game 2 in the bot lane.
But very volatile indeed is the game that we had before. Suning lock in the Naught at the end of the day. Strong 2v2. Galio with presence towards side lanes. Run me through Suning. Just so potent. And Bin is not going to deal with it.
It is a cannon wave. He's just going to walk back immediately. The rest of the members are walking up here towards the top side.
W from Betty. I mean, On takes another couple of turret shots. Ignites down, flash forward. Chocho giving the kill, and the auto secures it. Huanfeng can't get away the Ren stack while on the top side. Rogue Warriors are pushing it even further while Xiaohao is the Lee Sin with a dream, a mission, and a kick at the ready. The level 3 lead trying to follow up.
So he will lose some minions on towards the wave, but the Drake is live, and I think that's going to be the next objective.
Well, it depends, because Angel just bursted down. There's AD damage there, and Forge to secure the kill. With the CS lead 20 CS behind, SWFM trying to impact away finally, and Chocho not going to be able to get out for now. The Spectral Wall locks him down. The face breaker comes in, but it's more so that he wants the kill onto On, where that won't be Angel with the ulti available, but he's a level down. He's in a little bit of the creek without a paddle.
Yeah, that's horrible to be losing the mid lane priority now, because now the laners of Angel can back and can move up towards the top side of the map to get that Galio active. But as soon as he back, the TPs are just coming through.
Yeah, it's a double TP, and against the wall, SOFM's caught out. Thank you so much for the free gold. It goes to the Jacks.
They were able to take down the Rift Herald in the meantime, but they're looking for more.
But interrupted, kick, flash from Xiaohao. The chains will follow through. This is no good. A double over to ZDZ, no matter close. So Betty,
that was first turret. They're not going to be able to get that now. Okay, Betty is waiting around for the satchel charge. There we go.
Chance to ask you what's going to happen, because the TP flies through, and Chocho right in the middle of the pit. ZDZ has rolled in as well. The level 10 Jax, while the Mega Inferno Bomb doesn't do too much. The hero's entrance, great positioning as ZDZ is low on the back end. He'll die first as Chocho goes golden to buy time, but Rogue Warriors have opted into a fight against the Galio, and they're blown apart before they can get anything done.
I'm not even sure what happened from Rogue Warriors there. They came off a reset where they had a gold lead, and they should have want to see that used on the turret. The last Rift Herald they used actually never got to get a charge on towards the turret. Bin was taking care of that one. Yeah, there is potential for a fight here. ZDZ does have a TP. You can see he's recalling on the minimap.
Forge is moving back to the wave to catch, while Rogue Warriors, a better trade. They just get a free turret. It extends.
But obviously has that heroic ult entrance to just join the fight whenever. So take a look on towards Bin. Take a look at who he's going to join onto.
Chocho in the back line. The ulti comes through. It is secured by SOFM in the end, but look how low Suning are as Forge jumps in. Ignite ticking down to burn as well. Lucky to survive, but the rest of the fight is so Rogue Warriors' favor. It's crazy. ZDZ with the first one wants to get another leap strike as the Justice Punch run for the hills. Huanfeng about to be counter-striked, and I'm not even sure that's a real word. We're in the wrong end. Down. SOFM level 12 versus level 11. Watch for him for the steal in the pit as he goes into his invisibility, but he's going to be slowed down once again by good bombs from Betty. As down, Angel's just destroyed. Suning have lost a member off the bat as poked down his Bin right into the thick of it. Forge gets a distortion on the spot. It's a double over to the mid laner, and Rogue Warriors may lose him, but they get the Baron. Suning in stripe as the Solar Flare won't lock down On, but the counter-strike at the ready. Huanfeng jumping in. Rogue Warriors need to leave this one alone as a great W once again, but SYFM with a reset, and this is where it begins. Counter-strike, no! Betty takes down yet another to slow down Huanfeng. That's the next move as the dredge line doesn't connect. Sonic Wave, resonating strike, and Betty's in backup mode again. Hwanfeng
pushing down these turrets as a 5-man unit. Forge actually in the mid lane getting chased down, and that's a lot of members from
taking bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. And Chocho, even though he's low, he sets it up so 15 seconds before Dragon. I feel like that's one thing we got to look out for.
Yeah, you want to see Bin on towards the back line here, but the CCM
Angel,
fight has already started.
3-man shield is ran. Look at Hwanfeng on the side. He's angled perfect. He hasn't been Zenith plated. The hero's entrance to Mega Inferno Bomb to zone them out. ZDZ is low on the back line, but Xiaohao a little bit too deep, who flashes away. Next is Chocho getting blasted himself, while ZDZ may have just cost them the fight. He's not healthy enough. They don't have an Ocean to their name. And Rogue Warriors suffering, but so are Suning.
Yes, Seti said, please just recall. You have TP. Why are you just starting the recall now? It's coming through so late. And it's going to net all the priority over to Suning while this is coming through.
I mean, Forge is going in there trying to bluff it away, but the winds of war, he's dead! And ZDZ can't TP, and now it has to be a 5 versus 4, with Suning are happy to take. Everybody's in. Rogue Warriors, your top lane just needed to recall as he gets a good counter-strike, but I fear it's way too late. Hwanfeng with Ren City, and baby, it's Betty who has to watch as his bombs hit the shelf. Bin laughs, hits hard. That's it. Suning will get
just blown up, and remember, CD set was not in towards this fight. He was
with the Horizon focus now picked up as well. It's one thing, the burst is still massive from the LeBlanc, the Ziggs, they get a pick out. Angel goes to half HP, Protobelt with the Justice Punch, with the Fate's Call. So many saving maneuvers is on, shields on up, the hero's entrance. Rogue Warriors haven't killed anyone yet, as SOFM and On are still not dead. Ocean Soul is powerful as hell as RW are left with the remnants of their composition. They tried this game, they got so close, but ZDZ will have
on in there. All right, you want to one-shot the support? Great, we got Fate's Call. You just wasted everything in your had on a champion we could just make invulnerable and call back. Warriors.
Well, there's the Baron now in play. Gold now, even after what was about 6,000 in elongated fights. But Viego, especially with Ocean Soul, healing reduction doesn't do anything to him anymore. Lead, and they're drawing them across the map. I like that ZDZ is making a response topside, but Bin needs to be stopped here, and so does mid.
Hey, you don't win out on these split pushes right now. You don't have the Baron buff. It's so easy for the rest of Suning to start up this pressure. And yes, obviously Camille is a split pusher, but if she wants to, she can get on towards your backline with the Flash, Hextech Ultimatum, and the follow-up from Angel.
Well, that's TP from ZDZ, but they're deep into the base, and Betty's already at half HP. Angel's taken no damage whatsoever as goes away from the counter-strike. Now the burst comes through. A little bit deep with the Solar Flare, getting cleansed immediately by Hwanfeng. Rogue Warriors managed to defend. That's because Bin wasn't there. He's pushing bottom side, so even with a pick, you need so much more. But Bin goes in to kill the turret, and against the whole team, he flashes away. Hextech Ultimatum buys space, and SOFM comes in off the wing himself. He'll go down. SOFM has the Heartbreaker over the wall. On jumps in. Hwanfeng into the middle of it. Suning, you might have Ocean Soul, but this is so dangerous. Watch him though. Jumping, hopping, skipping around. Rogue Warriors 2 versus 2, but resets from SOFM. Xiaohao, he's going to be blasted as well. And ZDZ in a minefield. Any other Soul, any other fight, Rogue Warriors would have punished, but Hwanfeng's so happy he got so much HP back.
Yeah, I wonder if they can end though. The death time is obviously they're long, and I think they're going to go for a TP now coming through from Angel, and they have a Baron up minion wave. This could be Suning trying to make the final push in our series.
Well, 3 versus 1 for the time being. 10 seconds till we get the Ziggs. 3 on Chocho here, but Solar Flare's only going to buy some time as we go right back into the oldie for ZDZ. He has the Guardian Angel there as well, trying as he might. Suning are jumping on. Not enough damage for now, but Rogue Warriors, they've got another enemy to deal with as Bin comes on in. Chocho as well, going to be taken through. And Bin now running for his life. Betty will manage to destruct him in the end. And Suning, the game will not end here as they once again run into Calamity. ZDZ and Forge on the chase for Angel, and it's a Jax late game. Leap strike, counter strike, and that's all you need as Elder now spawns.
Yeah, but I don't even think they're going to go for the Elder. There's still 20 seconds onto SOFM, 30 seconds on towards Bin. Suning, they might just have thrown this entire game, and while there are supers coming in towards the bot lane, it's only Hwanfeng alive.
Yeah, he's sitting up for Krugs right now. You say this could be the end. SOFM's up in 10 seconds. I feel like it's just in here, but look at the pings and look at a Ziggs late game. Satchel charge means everything as Hwanfeng now returns. They're running for it. They want to make this it. But for Suning, is Hwanfeng enough? He goes gold, and the damage he does is massive. But Rogue Warriors onto the Nexus turrets. They're making it chaotic. I think they've just thrown it right back, Guildborg. They tried. They exposed the Nexus. But now Suning are laughing in their morning, but they can run straight through mid, and Chocho just trying to get the waves off the Nexus turret. Maybe not. Maybe they say, let's ping Elder and stop this base for base race, or whatever we were to call it, the rush for the end.
There's no TP up except from Betty. He does have the wait. Is Betty going to TP? I can see the pings going on towards the base.
There's a ward in base.
I wonder if they're going to be looking for that. The recalls are coming through. I don't think he's going to do it now.
Well, let's see. Elder's going to be picked up in a second, and you're right, playing super defensive from Suning.
Now Hwanfeng, he's moving forward now, I think. There he is, he's behind him, but Angel, he's going to... Angel's just around. He's the guard dog.
Angel,
he spots it.
Oh, he's going for the distortion. He flashes immediately. Angel matches as well, looking forward, trying to end the game. But there's still an Elder buff there. But into the pit, Betty's joined too. Suning are outnumbered. The Nexus getting hit down. The heroic entrance. Betty needs to hit it.
No, they did it.
They've got it. The satchel charge to secure.